announcement has been paid for by the Rated-R Wrestling Podcast.
Rated-R Wrestling Podcast. Go! Uncensored and unapologetic. Rated-R Wrestling starts now.
Hey yo!
Hey yo!
What's going on, guys? This is Aaron, aka Stud Muffin Supreme.
And I am today Mike Cum.
And I'm still Michael the Motherfucker, and this is the Rated-R Wrestling Podcast.
Episode 19.
19.
Yep, she's barely legal.
Barely.
Barely legal.
We do not condone underage consent.
So, for those of you watching at YouTube, you can notice above myself and Mike, you'll see our new little logo here for this new little venture we're on, Rated-R WrestleMania.
Rated-R WrestleMania.
So, WrestleMania 42 is in like 6 weeks.
We're in full WrestleMania season.
Good 6 weeks away, ladies and gentlemen.
6 weeks, 5 weeks, whatever. I don't know.
So, what we're going to do is...
It's coming.
Every week that we lead up to this next WrestleMania, we're going to do a sort of retrospective of each WrestleMania leading up to it. So we got 41 to cover. So this is going to be like a multi-parter. Today we're covering WrestleManias 1 through 7.
Yeah, we'll be here all fucking day if we do all in one take. Oh, God.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be quite a long burn, so we're going to break it down for you guys and ourselves.
Break it down.
Absolutely.
So we're going old school today, folks.
Yeah. Well, let's see. So I guess we're just going to start with the inaugural WrestleMania 1, which took place,
Number one.
You know the date?
March 31st, 1985.
March 31st, 1985.
Yep.
I got an interesting fun fact. This was a massive make it or break it moment for Vince.
Absolutely.
He actually mortgaged everything.
Yeah, and
into this.
yeah, if this wasn't going to succeed, then it was going to be a dud. He was going to be out.
The company would have tanked. He'd have resold the company back to his father and his investors.
Yep.
This event was heavily funded by the aftermath of Black Saturday,
Yes. Black Saturday.
which we've covered before.
We have talked about Black Saturday. Yes, we have.
We got the money from selling back the television rights to World Championship Wrestling or Jim Crockett Promotions, and used that $1 million to fund WrestleMania.
Get all the celebrities.
Yep.
All the stars.
Mm-hmm.
As many as he could pack into that thing.
Yes.
Oh, and it's a lot, that WrestleMania 1.
So I guess what we'll do is we can we'll go over the cards and give our thoughts about what's going on each card. So
Some of these are pretty interesting to look at.
yeah, you'll notice as we go along through these WrestleManias, the qualities of the matches will definitely be a journey.
Yeah. We're gonna.
Yeah.
And I want to say this because we're covering the first 7. Everybody out there right now saying, "Oh my God, I'm so tired of seeing Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania."
Just wait.
You wouldn't have loved it during this era, folks.
No. Yeah, considering that a certain individual headlined the first 9
Yes.
WrestleMania.
Exactly.
So any of these people saying, well, it's just Cody's 5th WrestleMania. Oh, you would have hated it during this time.
And let's not even forget Roman, man. He's like,
Roman's what, number 10 this year?
yeah.
Number
and
10.
then Cena. Let's not forget that either. So
So,
there's been dark periods, folks.
yes, very dark periods.
All right. So WrestleMania 1, 1985, took place in Madison Square Garden.
MSG.
And the Mecca.
Yep. And we opened this contest with a squash match. The Executioner versus Tito Santana.
The first WrestleMania match. The Executioner.
The Executioner.
Who was Buddy Rose.
Yeah, I was going to say, do we know who's in the mask?
Yeah, Playboy Buddy Rose.
Yeah, and he even had duct tape on his boots to cover up Playboy.
Yep.
So he threw this slag tag attire together. It looked like shit.
Yep. Then we had King Kong Bundy with Jimmy Hart versus S.D. Jones.
9 seconds.
Nine
9 seconds.
Well, we're really starting off here at the Showcase of Immortals.
We really had to cut down on the wrestling to get in the star content.
Yeah, because that was the other big draw, the celebrity
The
involvement.
celebrities, yep. That was the slowest 9 seconds ever. Man.
Yeah.
That wasn't 9 seconds.
Was that before or after Bundy shaved his head?
So this was after. So, yes, King Kong Bundy had hair before.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had hair.
And then he looked like a giant thumb.
Or as what a gorilla call him, the walking condiment. Yeah, he looked like a big thumb. Yeah, he did.
Big fun.
Big motherfucker, though.
Yeah, and S.D. Jones, special delivery Jones. That's who his opponent was.
Don't lie, it's SD card Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
SD card Jones.
He hit him with the 1 terabyte.
That's it, the 1
The
terabyte.
16 megabytes.
The 16 megabyte splash.
Let's see. Ricky Steamboat versus Matt Bourne. Is this the same Matt Bourne that was Doink?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Doink the Clown.
Boy, we got some high-quality matches this time, folks.
This was right when Steamboat left Jim Crockett for the first time.
Oh, okay.
So he was kind of a big draw here.
This was his debut. Yeah.
Oh, his actual debut.
Yeah, he wasn't on TV prior to this. This was his debut match.
Oh, wow. Well, if you're going to debut on something, yeah.
At WrestleMania. He was chiseled out of stone.
Now, was it a surprise that he was going to debut, or did they kind of tell it like Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's going to be at WrestleMania?
I think they mentioned on TV prior to this. Maybe they may have mentioned he was going to be on the card.
Because that would be a huge surprise reveal, but we don't think about big surprises like that in the golden era.
No.
Well, back then there was no surprises.
Well, you also have to consider too, like the marks, like the smart marks. They didn't have internet access.
Oh, absolutely not.
There was the observer notes and
True, like if you read the dirt sheets, but
Yeah,
like the general audience, basically because all the stuff was by territory, they may not even have known who Ricky Steamboat was.
Well, yeah, because most of the fans that were watching this show were casual fans.
Right.
People from the MTV side and all that. So they had no clue who Ricky Steamboat was.
So it's I don't know. I'd have to go back and look and see if he got a big pop or not.
I think he may have got a decent reaction because I think it was his in-ring style was getting pops from the crowd.
Well, yeah, because he was definitely ahead of his time during that era.
Well, I got to keep in mind, back then, people would pop for just a simple wrist hold back then.
Yeah.
I swear on this show, I remember particularly, there was like tons of leapfrog spots. And every time someone did a leapfrog, oh
God.
oh my God. They act like it did.
Well, that audience would cream their pants if they went to an AEW show.
They think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that much, that fast to an audience that with that low of expectations, you'd burn them out too fast. By the end of that show, they wouldn't pop so hard.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Fair point. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta feed them too much because, like, even when they're doing the leapfrogs, it's not like they're doing leapfrogs, then an acai moonsault, and then a suicide dive, or
Topa Suicida!
Tope Suicida!
They're not doing all
My
that stuff. Yeah.
He hits him with the Tope Suicida! What more are we doing here?
Yeah.
I'm
Mamma mia!
Mamma mia!
Shout out.
Shout out to Mauro
Yeah.
Ranallo.
Yeah.
One of the greats of commentary.
Yeah.
Maniac Matt Bourne, by the way.
Yeah. This is definitely before his Doink the Clown days.
Yeah, very interesting.
Pre-Doink.
And one thing you notice on this show, everyone's wearing sunglasses indoors. Like in those backstage pre-tapes they would do every single time before a match. A lot of people are wearing shades.
Well, think about
you
it.
Probably
This
know why
is
they're wearing shades.
yeah.
The whites and all that.
Well, something to do with that, but a little more involved. Okay, so think about it, Kyle. It's the mid-'80s. It's the era of excess, right? Okay, so we got celebrities who are known for excess, and we've got wrestlers who are known for excess.
Let's see.
And when we mix the two, I'm sure certain things, powders per se, were done in excess.
Right in the
Nasal candy.
nose candy.
Nose candy, ladies and
Booger
gentlemen.
sugar. We're riding the white line, are we here, people?
White line fever, baby.
Yeah. And so much.
So I'm sure there were some dilated pupils that people didn't want seen.
Thank God there was no drug testing back then yet.
No wellness policy.
Not yet. Not for another few years. They started drug testing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they didn't. Because there was enough steroids to kill a horse.
Yes.
Oh my God.
So we move on.
Let alone snow.
Yeah. Steamboat beats the
Black
shit
Snow.
out of Booker T. Black Snow.
Yeah.
Booker T.
Speaking of which, on 2K26, apparently if you use Booker T and have Booker T in commentary, he references his
does.
ability to do both.
Yes,
Yep.
we just watched that before you showed up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Booker T.
Just like I told him, I said when we see Kevin Nash be going to be like, hey, you look like Chet Lemon. Did anybody ever tell you that?
So, when you guys get the game, and let me know if it's worth it, because it seems very unconsumer friendly. But
Yes.
at the same time, they're debuting some features which are really
You just got to progress.
the
Scintillating.
ragdoll.
Yes.
Yeah, the ragdoll's in there. Yeah.
Yes, they're like giving us little bits to like, shit, you're pulling me back in.
And then
damn
like,
you, 2K, and your fucking unfriendly consumer
here-
practices. Fucking.
Yeah, your battle passes. This isn't fucking Fortnite. It's a wrestling game.
What do you mean I got
Bro, check it out. Okay, so if you play more than one 2K game, like basketball, which
NBA,
they get you in that game,
No, yeah.
wrestling, golf.
Football.
No, they don't have a football game. Although if they did have a football game, it would kill Madden, even with the microtransactions. It would probably kill Madden.
Oh yeah. It would. Absolutely.
But think about it, just those 3 games. You play those 3 games, you spend money, man, 2K is getting your wallet.
That fat cash.
That
fat cash.
money, yeah.
Yeah.
And 2K is just switching their practices to get even more of that cash. They've already got multiple titles which dig into our wallets, ladies and gentlemen.
$150 for the Ultimate Edition. Oh, you don't get everything. You
And
still
you
got
still don't get everything. And you gotta do the stupid locker codes too on top of that if you want
What?
locker
Let's go
codes.
What the fuck did I pay $150 for?
Let's go back to good old days of cheat codes. You just put the cheat code in the menu and you get everything.
Yeah.
So, what's that? I played my Rise 5 times. Oh, you've only made it to tier 2. What? What do you mean? I had a 5-star match with thumbtacks and tables and blood everywhere. 0 XP. What?
Yeah, this was supposed to be a normal match.
You have to buy the VC.
See, we need the money. Is what we need. I need money for the Saudi deal.
Yeah. So now we go on to
Vince isn't involved in 2K.
Who said maybe I am?
yeah.
Maybe I am involved in 2K.
I gotta make some more money to pay off this Janelle Grant bitch.
He was exonerated.
True.
That is true.
Yeah.
Now I gotta buy my company back.
Yeah.
With that.
Yeah.
So then we get David Sammartino with his dad Bruno versus Brutus Beefcake with Johnny Valiant.
Wow. Pre-barber.
Yeah.
Yeah, just regular Brutus Beefcake.
And,
Shout out Johnny Valiant though.
Johnny
Oh, yeah.
Valiant. Yes, sir.
And
And the Valiants, there's more than one Valiant. There's like a whole gag.
there was like a whole group called the Valiant Brothers,
Yeah.
right?
Jimmy Valiant.
Johnny Valiant.
Yeah.
They're like bleach blonde hair.
I think there was another Jay Valiant, but I can't.
But this was, I forgot that Bruno was actually at the first
He
WrestleMania.
was. Brother Brutai is at WrestleMania.
Well, I said Bruno.
Oh, Bruno. I
Yeah.
thought you said
Bruno Sammartino.
Yeah, and he got a huge, one of the biggest pops, obviously. It's Bruno in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, for obvious reasons.
He was still in wrestling shape a little bit, wasn't he?
You know, I believe he was. He was. I think he was. Because I think he did a couple of matches before he was exiled,
Yes.
pushed aside.
Mm-hmm.
He was still built like a Greek god.
Yes. Still loved by the New York fans.
Yeah.
The mostly predominant Italian-American
The
fans.
Italians, yeah.
Then we go to...
But unfortunately, David was a charisma vacuum.
yes.
He was not his daddy.
No, not at all.
He had a
So
pretty shit match, too.
it's funny, David Sammartino, David Flair, see the trend going on there?
History of the Davids. Only David was maybe David Von Erich.
David and Goliath.
Probably the best of the bunch was David Von Erich.
Yeah, unfortunately, he was cut short, though.
Yep.
Yeah, but
So
still.
then we go to the IC title match, Junkyard Dog versus Greg Valentine with Jimmy Hart.
Which was weird because Greg Valentine was feuding with Tito Santana.
I'd actually say that's probably one of the better matches on the card.
Probably.
At least as far as star power is concerned.
Yeah,
Yes.
JYD
We're actually
was,
getting this is
we're
actually
starting
big.
to climb up a bit here.
Yeah, the progression's definitely going up because JYD was over like Rover.
Oh, God.
Especially in the Mid-South region.
Oh, he was
And
like
then
on Hogan levels. In the
he was going
Mid-South.
after.
He was the number 2 face in the company, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I believe so, yes. He was pushed super hard Mid-South.
Yep.
He came up to another one bites the dust. So
Yes.
if you have your VHS copies of this show, folks.
You'll see that.
Yep.
And then Jimmy, he took on Greg Valentine, who's the champion.
Hammer.
The charisma vacuum that was Greg Valentine. Great wrestler, but he talked like this.
It also looks like your gym.
Looks like your high school. I had a gym teacher that looked just like him.
Oh my god!
I think everybody has a gym teacher that looked like him.
Was it a lady?
Yes.
Oh god! I believe this was also the infamous where he called JYD a disgusting black
Was
man.
this
Yeah.
pre-middle school? Because I don't remember having a gym teacher.
I had one in elementary that looked just like that.
Okay, right. I say we went to school for a long time together, but I don't remember having.
Oh, no, I should have clarified. Elementary.
elementary.
So then we go to the tag team title match. The Iron Sheik. All hail the Sheik.
Sheiky baby.
Fucking bullshit!
Thanks, Sheik.
Thank you, Sheik. And Nikolai Volkov.
Yep, with Freddie Blassie versus the U.S. Express with Captain Lou Albano.
Yep, with Real American.
Wait,
Captain
what?
No, they came out to Born in the USA.
Yeah, because Hogan adopted that song at this point.
Well, actually, no, because they did have the song later in the year, and then they left, and then Hogan got the song.
Oh, okay.
Because Hogan comes out to Eye of the Tiger later.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting...
How dare you doubt the Rain Man?
Yeah.
I was there. He didn't come out to Real American.
No.
No, he didn't.
You can even ask my friend Dick Marcinko.
Dick Marcinko was in the 5th row. He didn't hear Real American.
Yes.
Ain't that right, Gorilla?
Yeah.
Why do you keep talking to me?
Why do you keep talking to me, Jesse?
Don't bring me into this, Jesse.
And I think Sheik and Volkov won that night, didn't
They
they?
did. They won the tag titles. Yes.
Yeah.
Sheiky baby gets his redemption from dropping the strap the year prior.
Yes.
But then they lost it later that year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as expected.
Yeah.
Then we go to the Body Slam Challenge for,
The big body slam
for
challenge.
15 G's.
At the time, was a lot of money.
$15,000. Andre the Giant versus Big John Studd.
Big Johns. And these were big men, big sweaty men.
Big hairy sweaty man in John Studd's case.
Well,
Yes.
Andre's luscious afro was cut off during the build to this match.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he debuted the short hair.
Yeah, because at the time he had the wild afro, but during the build-up he had his head cut.
Yeah, and for those who aren't familiar, a Body Slam Challenge, the first to body slam their opponent, that's how you end the match.
Basically, yes. And
they were both so large they were presumed unbody slammable.
and Big John was calling him Andrea the Giant, and I did Well, why did Andre consider to beat the shit out of him in this match? Because he must have said.
Well, it's actually been reported that he was not a big fan of Big John Studd, to the point that Big John Studd was reported to always run out of the ring after their encounters because he was afraid that, quote-unquote, boss was going to lay it into me.
Yeah, because Vince even recounted a story where he ran out of the arena and grabbed his bag, and he didn't even change
Hightailed it, yeah.
And he goes, "Where are you going?" He goes, "He's going to kill me."
Yeah.
And Big John didn't get a lot of offense in this one. He got pretty much his ass kicked.
Yeah.
And then he just abruptly gets body slam. They didn't even build to a body slam. He
Just out of nowhere.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's an iconic image, Andre doing the wave.
Yeah, and then didn't he throw the money out to the
And
crowd?
then Bobby Heenan grabbed that sweet-ass duffel bag.
Yeah.
That's a killer duffel bag. Anyone's got one of those.
Yeah, that was a pretty sharp duffel bag.
Send it to our way if we ever get a P.O. box.
Yeah.
Send it our way. We would like to have it.
Yeah.
Or just a picture.
Yeah.
Or a
that
picture,
works
yeah,
too.
please, yeah. We could smuggle some good stuff in there. What?
And then we go to what would normally at the time be a piss break bathroom match,
No,
but
this was one of the marquee matches.
because it tied in with the big rock and wrestling stuff, we got the women's title match. Wendy Richter with Cyndi Lauper, one of the big celebrity guests of the show, versus Leilani Kai, who had the fabulous Moolah.
Ew, fabulous Moolah.
We shall not speak of. I'm just kidding.
Was this before or after the Spider Lady incident?
Oh, this was definitely before because that's that Wendy left the company after that.
That's right, it made her quit. That's right, because, yeah.
Yeah.
So Wendy came out to Girls Want to Have Fun.
Mhm.
Yeah. Which that got actually probably the second biggest pop of the night.
Right.
Because,
Yep.
besides Hogan, obviously.
Well, this has often been dubbed as MTV Mania as well.
Well, they did have a lot of celebrities in this one.
Muhammad Ali was there.
Yeah.
Liberace.
Liberace was there.
was there.
Andy Warhol?
Warhol was he there? Or was he at 2?
It might have been at 2.
He was either at 2 or he was at the event before WrestleMania. What was it?
It was the
War to Settle the Score.
War to Settle the Score.
Because that show was the big build to this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they did that on TV, and this was the big follow-up.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yep. I believe didn't Wendy Richter win? She won.
She won because Lonnie Kai won at the previous event.
Yes.
So they were very hot potato in the title.
Yes.
So this was before. This was weird because this was during the time when long title reigns were common.
Yes.
But yet they were hot potato in the title.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then we get to the main event, which up until WrestleMania 40 was the only WrestleMania that was main evented by a tag team match.
Yes. Hogan and Mr.
T with Jimmy Snuka. He was in their corner.
There's a lot of shenanigans in this match.
Versus Roddy Piper, Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff with Cowboy Bob Orton in his corner.
Muhammad Ali as the guest enforcer.
Yes.
Pat Patterson as the guest referee.
Yes.
Yep. And then some dude named Billy Martin as the ring announcer.
Yep.
Sorry, New York fans. I don't know who the hell Billy Martin is.
And this match was one of the crawls under Dr. D's skin because he was not a big fan of Mr. T.
Not a lot of people were fans of Mr. T.
Including Roddy Piper.
Yeah, Piper had heat with Mr. T. Yes.
Yep.
He hated him, and T was actually going to not show up at the show because of all the heat. He was considering pulling out, which that would have killed the show because that was the big draw.
Yes.
But Hogan had to pretty much be the peacemaker, and he had to get him to settle, which is very, very rich coming from Hogan. Do that to be the brother.
So Billy Martin was a famous manager, I believe, of the New York Yankees like 5 different times.
I see.
Ah, okay.
So that's why he was there. New York.
You gotta get that New York connection.
Muhammad Ali got a little too much into this match because he about fucking knocked somebody out.
I heard the story that he got a little overzealous.
Oh yeah, because there was a spot where they were breaking out into a brawl on the outside. I think it was either Orndorff or Orton, and he took a swing at him. He about fucking knocked him. He about KO'd him. This is before the Parkinson's took over.
Yep.
But yeah, a lot of gaga in this match, but it worked at the time.
Yep.
Yeah, and
big payoff for Paul Orndorff. And
because Paul Orndorff turned babyface after this because he was left all alone in the ring.
Yes.
Piper with his great entrance with the bagpipes.
Mm-hmm. This Roddy was he
Roddy's
was
on fire.
the man back then. Man.
This was their peak Roddy Piper, man.
They could have. I honestly think they could, if it wasn't for the celebrity factor, they could have had Hogan and Piper one-on-one.
That would have drawn. That would have drawn the main event.
Yeah.
Should have been the main event.
I believe that was the main event at the War Settles.
That was, yes.
So they did a DQ finish.
Yeah. Because neither man wanted to lose to the other.
I'm not losing. I'm not either, brother.
Yeah.
Piper, and he didn't even take the pinfall in this match.
No, it was Orndorff. Yeah.
Because they did the cast spot.
Yeah. Because Bob came off the top.
And hit Orndorff with the cast. That's what led to the babyface turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
That arm that never heals.
No.
Yep. The cast.
The world record longest broken arm.
In history. No one's ever had a broken arm that long.
Yeah.
It's possible.
You don't know how this thing's work, Gorilla.
See, people's bones take forever to grow.
When I was down in the Baja, down there in Mexico, I talked to a doctor that told me that, man. So, Gorilla, you just listen to me. I'm telling you the truth.
So did Dick Marcinko. He said that too. But yeah, obviously the crowd was really into this match. This was the reason they were there.
Obviously, this was the big draw.
Yeah.
And Hogan and Mr. T go over.
Of course they do. Yeah. Gotta go over, brother.
Yeah, it's still crazy to think that this first big WrestleMania didn't have a world title match to close out the show.
Not one world title match. No.
Wasn't apparently felt that was necessary, and apparently it wasn't.
No.
Well, yeah, because it got people watching. So, needless to say, WrestleMania was a success.
The gamble paid off.
1 million people watched on closed circuit and in movie theaters. So you got to keep in mind, this was not a pay-per-view technically.
No.
This was a closed circuit event.
Yes.
Because for all intents and purposes, this was their response to Starrcade.
Yes.
Because Starrcade did this first. They were the first super show of wrestling back in '83.
Right.
And this was before pay-per-view and all that.
Yes.
So if you were in Madison Square Garden or you didn't have closed circuit, your ass had to get to an arena or to a movie theater.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, which, I mean, it's definitely not different now. You could still go to a movie theater and watch wrestling, but back then, this was pretty much one of your only ways to watch it. Right. And 1 million people watched it, and WrestleMania took off.
And then Vince decided to maybe go a little too extra far for the next one.
Oh, God.
Because we go to WrestleMania II, the only WrestleMania to be held in 3 locations.
Yes.
Because this was...
And the only WrestleMania to be held on a Monday.
Yeah, this was on a Monday night.
the simulcast.
Oh, this was a response
And the
to
3 locations were?
Chicago, Los Angeles, and New York.
Yep.
New York, the 3 big cities of the country.
Was it Madison Square Garden again?
No, it was at the Nassau Coliseum.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
and the LA was at the LA Sports Arena, which they would come back to later on.
Now, I would like to note Nassau's in Jersey.
So Nassau technically is in Uniondale, New York. So it's in Long Island.
Is it one of those?
Oh, there's Nassau's also in Jersey. Okay, never mind.
Well,
It might be on the border. Right?
Yeah, it's probably.
Well, they claimed they called it New York. They couldn't just call it Uniondale, New York, because that doesn't draw.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when they go to Rosemont, they just go Chicago.
They don't call it Rosemont, Illinois,
No.
because it's not really Chicago.
So it looked like, according to this, New York was up first. We've got Don Morocco versus Paul Orndorff.
Which, if you watch the original broadcast of this match, it has a DQ finish, and the fans chant bullshit. They chant bullshit at this. One of the first bullshit chants you would hear in WWE. Yeah, but they obviously edited it out of the Netflix
obviously.
edition. Which, this show had a lot of production mishaps.
Well, it's like if you were, like, for example, when they showed New York first, if you were in LA or Chicago, you were watching this on a big screen in the arena.
And then vice versa, once your show was done, you had to look up for
Yeah.
the rest of the show, which,
So it kind of made you decide, if you think about it, who got the better end of the shtick? Was it LA or Chicago or?
maybe by default LA because they got Hogan, but the other main events didn't get Hogan. I don't know, but this was their response to Starrcade 85 because they did a simulcast with 2 locations.
Right. A lot of people don't know that.
At the Omni and in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
So Vince said, we'll do 3.
If you guys want to comment and ask him how the fuck he knows all this, please go ahead and do that.
I don't know. I know a lot of shit, apparently, but yes. This
Might
was-
even rival old JC.
about that, JC, maybe you and me can go over some wrestling history, baby. How about it? So, yeah, we're doing 3.
He'll go through the files. He'll start hitting you with shit from the 50s and the 60s.
Yeah, if he goes back to like 30s with the party days, I'm out.
You're done.
You're cooked.
You ever heard of this wrestler from 1933? No.
Tickle Dick, the molester.
Dick molester?
Yeah, here's Intercontinental title match: Randy Savage versus George Steele.
One of the better matches on the show because that had a good story.
Yeah,
Yeah, Savage is brand new.
it also ties into the next WrestleMania, which we'll get to.
Yeah. So this was Savage's first WrestleMania.
Yes.
He just came in like the previous year.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. He beat Tito Santana for the IC title.
Yep.
So Savage was still brand new.
And did he have Elizabeth at this point?
He did. He had Elizabeth. Yep. Randy.
Which that was a big angle, the reveal of who his manager was going to be.
Yeah, because that was a big story of who was going to... Because Freddie Blassie bid for him. Bobby Heenan bid for him. So it was a big bidding war because they were treating Macho Man like he was a hot acquisition.
Yeah, and but as the star power is for this match, I don't really see a lot of people talk about the quality because George Steele, he wasn't really the
He
ring
was a
technician.
character. He was not
He was not a
wrestler.
ring technician. I mean, his biggest spot was chewing the turnbuckle.
Yeah, and him going,
Yeah. Yeah.
Always hanging out at the Detroit Zoo.
Fun fact, I've heard that he was not a very well-liked behind-the-scenes agent.
Yeah, because he was an agent. Yeah.
He apparently was a real dickhead.
Apparently he sucked as an agent, too.
But I wasn't there, so I can't...
Yeah, we weren't there in the coke-fueled world of the 80s there, folks, so...
So here's one I don't remember. Jake Roberts versus George Wells.
Who the fuck is George Wells?
That's
Jake Roberts' WrestleMania debut was against some dude.
Yeah, that was his actual debut, too.
Yeah, I believe so. This was his first televised, well, I guess you want kind of house shows or local areas, but his first big exposure to mainstream audiences was this WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And he hit that DDT, that sweet DDT
Yeah.
to George Wells.
George Wells.
We don't know who the fuck that is.
You don't know who George Wells is, do you?
Nope. Anybody out there can tell us who the fuck
An
the guy
author.
was?
Hey, Dean, do you know who George Wells is?
Nope.
Thanks, Dean.
Thank you, Dean.
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, I mean, jeez. Yeah. So, like I said, with the common theme of these early WrestleManias were these dudes on this card. They gotta have a body.
Yeah.
They got one.
Yeah, somebody who I have no idea who the fuck that was.
And not to mention on these shows, each WrestleMania, each city had a commentary team.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. Oh my God, holy jumping Jesus!
And I believe this was the one that had Vince McMahon and Susan St. James.
All right.
And my God, she was the quote drizzling shits.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
that was her catchphrase.
Well, to be fair, so Stephanie McMahon on the mic.
Yeah, Stephanie's the same way on the mic.
Oh no, this woman made Stephanie look like freaking Ric Flair on the mic.
Oh my God. And this was a common problem too. So then they would do interviews and shit. Some of these celebrities had no idea where the fuck they were at. Yeah, like we briefed on this one when we did the Raw guest host episode.
Yes.
This even happened back in the 80s.
Yeah.
Because some of these had no idea where the fuck they were at.
No clue.
No clue about
like
the product.
Andy Warhol, like he was. I remember his specifically. He was like, "Oh, this is such a good place to be."
Yeah, why don't you talk about the actual product? The what?
I don't know what this is.
But they doubled down on a lot of celebrities at this one too.
Yes.
Yeah, they did.
Where's the beef lady?
Where's the beef?
Yeah.
She got a WrestleMania appearance, folks. Wow.
Yes.
Joan Rivers.
Joan Rivers.
She was a ring announcer.
But she was pretty. Her stock was pretty high during that time as a late night person.
At the time, yeah, she was pretty high up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Movies and TV and all that. But yeah, and we'll talk more about.
Apparently, she's a real life bitch, ladies and gentlemen. I happened to work at a place where she may have did a show at one point or another, and apparently she played for like all of 45 minutes and was a bitch before and after the thing.
That sounds about right.
Nice. I can see that. So then we go to the actual main event of New York section, which was the boxing match between Mr. T and Roddy Piper.
Yes, this was the main event. This was technically a WrestleMania main event.
That's debatable. A lot of people, because you do the whole 2-night thing now, but this was all one night, though.
Yeah, this was one night.
But technically, for the New York portion, this was the main event.
Yes. A worked boxing match.
Yes.
Because, I get it, Mr. T played a boxer in Rocky III.
Yeah, so we got to do that.
We got to do that. Well, Piper didn't like that.
Well, no, because if you're a wrestler, your hands are pretty much restricted in those gloves.
I'm pretty sure they made Piper tape his fist a lot.
They taped his thumbs into his fist.
Because they didn't want him legit punching T and all that.
Yes.
Yeah, the build to this was quite interesting. This plays in the previous year, but there is a lot of shit in this build that would not fly now.
A lot of racial
A lot of racist shit.
Yeah.
I think this was the bill where, was this when Piper shaved the black midget's hair? In the mohawk? Yeah.
Yes.
The little man? Yeah.
Triple H would have approved.
That's pretty funny.
People like you don't deserve.
Some people like
hair.
Some people like you with your mohawk hair. Then I believe Piper did some exhibition bouts with boxers leading up to this.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, he did. Funny enough, Cowboy Bob Orton was wearing a pink cowboy hat for some reason. Or was that the next year?
I don't know.
He wore a pink cowboy hat.
I don't think he was at 3, was he?
He wrestled at 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That might have been when he was with Adrian Adonis.
That makes more sense.
Okay,
if his hat was pink and he was teaming up with Adrian, that would make sense.
But yeah,
that match has been discussed as one of the worst matches on WrestleMania history.
Oh my God, the boxing match? Oh,
yes.
Think about it. A worked boxing match never works in a pro wrestling ring. Jesus.
The only entertaining thing about that was Roddy cheating. He ended up body slamming T to get
Yeah, because
disqualified.
he said fuck it and just body slammed him to get a DQ finish.
Yeah.
So yeah, didn't even get a proper finish to a boxing match.
So that New York crowd probably wasn't.
Oh, they booed it. And they booed T. They hated Mr. T.
Oh, really?
They didn't. They booed him. Yeah, they didn't like Mr. T at this one.
Probably. The New York crowd is smarter than the average bear, so.
Fair enough. Yeah, but yeah.
So now we go on to the Chicago portion, and that opened with the fabulous Moolah versus Drew's grandmother, Velvet McIntyre.
Velvet McIntyre.
No, I don't know if there's any relation.
Yeah, well, what are you talking about? My grandma, Velvet McIntyre.
So I think Moolah went over on that one.
Yeah, probably shit match, probably.
Then we had,
by that canon, that means Drew McIntyre and Velveteen Dream are related.
oh God,
Velvet McIntyre. Velveteen McIntyre. Oh, that's a little bit interesting.
That's interesting. I didn't even think about that.
Oh my God.
Then we move on to Corporal Kirshner versus Nikolai Volkov.
in a flag match.
Now, what Corporal Kirshner was from where?
Oh shit! Where the hell was he from?
I don't think.
USA.
Was he? I don't remember.
Where was he billed from? Did he come out to some licensed music? I'm sure he did.
Let us know where he was billed from.
Yes.
So Corporal Kirshner was. This was after Sergeant Slaughter left the WWF.
Yes.
So they needed a new American hero type of gimmick, and something fell over there.
Pardon you?
That was Corporal
It might have
Kirshner.
been the bag of bacon.
I found it. It's this knife.
Oh.
That was Corporal Kirshner's push after this, folks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he was this dude, this all-American dude, besides Hogan.
Yeah.
And then Volkov being the Russian heel, Cold War, still post-Cold War and all that.
Yeah, I don't think Volkov had turned face yet.
No, he didn't turn face for a while after this.
No.
Yeah. So they had a flag match.
And then who did Koloff win? I mean, did Volkov win that?
Pretty sure Kirshner won.
Kirshner won? That sounds about right.
Yeah, Volkov could never get a win in a flag match.
Now, here's the next one. This one is interesting because it's up your other alley of expertise. The 20-man Battle Royal, which featured like a bunch of NFL guys.
So this is where the celebrity overload came in, because they decided, let's do half wrestlers, half football players.
Yeah.
This was in Chicago, so let's get the Chicago Bears. The Bears.
And I believe Mr.
Lawrence Taylor was involved as well.
Was he? Oh, I thought it was the Fridge.
This was... Are you sure Lawrence Taylor was in this?
No, I think the big...
Maybe you're right. It was probably... The Fridge was definitely involved.
Yes.
William Perry,
Yep.
the refrigerator. Hall of Famer. Celebrity Hall of Famer.
Was he a defensive player? Is that why he was called the Fridge?
Because, yeah, so he was defense.
So, he was a defensive tackle, but they also played him at fullback.
Oh, really? So he
So
switched
this
roles.
this
Oh,
big
okay.
son of a bitch can run.
Because he was just so large that if they handed the ball to him in short distances and he had a decent head of steam,
No
what are
one
you
could stop
gonna
him.
what are you gonna do?
Yeah, you gonna stop him?
What are you
Yeah.
I've seen videos of this dude running. This dude's like 350. He's running like he's 150.
Jeez,
It's like,
Louise.
good fucking God.
Yeah.
Had some interesting names in this Battle Royal.
Bret Hart's WrestleMania debut?
Yep, his WrestleMania debut. Cheeky Baby.
Yeah.
Bruno Sammartino's in this match.
Yeah.
His only WrestleMania match.
Yep.
Yep.
This might have been his last appearance,
I
too.
believe so, 'cause this is before he had the falling out with Vince.
Yeah, and also featured Andre, who would end up winning.
Who was the king of the Battle Royals at the time.
Yes.
Yeah, he was definitely the king of there. Some dude named Ed Too Tall Jones was the referee or something. I don't know.
Hey, Ed Too Tall, hey, put some spec. He's a Hall of Famer.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
He's a Hall of Famer.
Who did he
Oh.
play for?
Historically, the Rams,
So,
but he may have been part of that team at that time.
Chicago? Yeah. So this was 85, 86 Bears season. So this
Yes.
was when they were in, like, that legendary
This
team.
was after the 85 season,
I'm
yes.
surprised McMichael wasn't in this.
Oh, yeah. I didn't.
He may have been in the WCW system at the time, which would have prevented him.
Possibly.
Was he even playing that early?
He was part of that 85 Chicago Bear team.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was.
But he left football not too long after.
Now, was this the same Bears that did the Super Bowl shuffle?
Yes.
Yes, the Super Bowl shuffle.
And Jim McMahon mooned the helicopter that was flying over the practice facility.
Let's see, Ted Archie.
Now, do you know the story behind the mooning?
No.
It was like training camp or something, and he had injured himself. And I think he literally injured like his tailbone or his butt or something. And he had thought, well, they have the audacity to fly this fucking helicopter over the practice field because they want to see how my butt is. Well, I'll show them.
Check it out, you friggin' aliens.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Bonnie. This is my big friend, Big Fat Paulie. And this is his big fat ass. It's a Family Guy reference, y'all. Yeah. Oh, my God. That's probably a big ass you showed, too.
Yeah.
Let's
Classic.
see. Who else was in this? The world's strongest man. Not Mark Henry. Ted Archie was in
Oh,
this.
okay.
Tony Atlas.
Okay.
The Hart Foundation. Brett and Jim.
Right.
The Killer Bees.
Mm-hmm.
Hillbilly Jim.
Country boy.
King Tonga.
Ooh.
Pedro Morales. Dan Spivey. Big John Studd. Then you had some NFL players. Ernie Holmes. Harvey Martin. Bill Fralick. Russ Francis. Jimbo Convert, whoever the fuck that is. Yeah, so there's your dudes that were in this match.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Obviously Andre winning.
That was obvious.
Yeah, Brett actually made it to the final too. With
Yes,
Andre,
he did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yep. There's that moment where Fridge eliminated Big John Studd.
I got a big pop.
Yeah, because he got tossed over and then he goes, all right, let me shake your hand. Nope.
Yeah.
Throws him right over the top rope.
Yeah.
Which the Chicago crowd did pop for that. Yes,
Right,
they
right.
did.
Which I'm surprised. I always thought this was the main event of the Chicago. No, but it ends up the main event of this portion was the Bulldogs versus the Dream Team for the tag titles.
Yep.
And the Dream Team was what? Brutus Beefcake
And Greg the Hammer
Greg
Valentine.
Yep.
This was actually probably the best match on the show.
Oh yeah. Well,
I mean,
we got the
this-
Bulldogs in it.
Yeah,
So I mean,
this was a good, stiff, hard-hitting match.
this is where they brought out Matilda.
This is where they brought Ozzy Osbourne out.
Oh yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne was there. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ozzy.
British Bulldogs forever.
Yeah, he's one of the better celebrities that showed up at this Mania. At least he was a fan.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we move on to the LA portion, the real part of the show.
Yeah, the real part here, folks.
Ricky Steamboat versus Hercules Hernandez.
All right, Hercules. Yeah, he's not a jabroni.
No. He had a pretty intimidating physique, old Herc.
Pretty roided up. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Very, very roids. Like, very,
Mhm.
he can't say, I don't
On
do
the
roids.
juice.
He can't deny, like, I'm not on the roids. Sure, you're not on the roids.
Oh yeah. And then with Ricky, you're always gonna have it's a good big man versus little man match.
Yeah, I mean, Ricky Steamboat can make a broomstick look good, so.
Yeah. Unlike the next match, Jesus.
Oh, God.
Adrian Adonis versus Uncle Elmer.
This, oh my God. WrestleMania, folks.
Oh God.
Uncle Elmer, oh my God.
This
Hey, oh, this match sucked.
rated 5 stars.
I believe it got it, and the Observer did rate this a negative review.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh my God, this match is horrible. Horrible.
And then we go, and wow, I didn't even know this. This is weird for me.
Yeah.
Terry Funk and Haas Funk versus JYD and Tito Santana.
Yep.
Holy
Terry
shit.
Funk was in a WrestleMania match.
I didn't know that.
Yep. This was
Who the
during
hell's
his.
Haas Funk?
It ain't Dory Funk, is it?
No, it says Haas Funk.
Who the fuck is Haas Funk?
I've never heard of Haas Funk.
Even when the Rain Man doesn't know who the hell Haas Funk is. Let's see. The Funk. They said the Funk Brothers was.
Yeah, it's Terry Funk and Haas Funk versus JYD and Tito Santana.
You sure this wasn't Dory Funk Jr.?
It says here on my notes Haas Funk, unless that's what they called him.
Interesting. I'm about to find out who the hell Haas Funk is.
Maybe they replaced Dory with a generic funk.
Kind of like a Lance Von Erich sort of situation.
Yeah.
How do you spell Haas Funk?
Haas is just HOSS.
Haas Funk.
Wow.
That's Dory Funk Jr.
Okay, all right.
So it was the Funk Brothers.
So they just named it. I can say I never knew that. I never knew that.
I won't be Hoss.
I don't want to be Haas Funk. I don't want to be Dory on it. I agree with that.
Start the damn match.
I'll change the rules. I'm winning. You egg sucking dog.
And then we go to the main event, the steel cage match: Hogan versus King Kong Bunny for the belt.
Yeah, with some kid as the ring.
Well, hold on here. It was for the belt, right?
It was for the world title.
Okay, because on my notes it does distinguish the title matches. This doesn't even list it as a title
No,
match.
this was for the title.
Okay, so
Yep.
my notes are inaccurate.
Wow.
The big blue cage, right?
Yeah, the debut of the Big Blue Cage, by the way.
Yeah.
The big debut.
The big blue.
The Big Blue. With some kid as the guy timekeeper. I don't know who the fuck that
Is
is.
it Shane McMahon?
It looked like I almost at the timekeeper. Then some guy from the LA Dodgers was the ring announcer. I don't know his name, but he was very loud. He was Kid God Bundy. Yep.
And Hogan wins. LOL.
Of course, Hogan wins, brother.
Yeah.
Yep. And Elvira was on commentary.
Yes, she was.
Elvira.
With her big ass tits.
I believe this was the part of the show where they were cutting away and they couldn't get Hogan's interview right on the broadcast. And then later on, they cut to Jesse, who was just standing there like this. Oh, now? No, I knew they were rolling.
I knew it the whole time.
I knew it. They don't script anything for me.
All right, so that was the last time Bundy sniffed the main event, and then we move on to At that point was the biggest achievement that they accomplished, WrestleMania III, 1987.
So this is where it starts to feel like WrestleMania now.
Yes.
So this is where they went all out. They put it in a
And
stadium.
the Pontiac Silverdome, brother.
The classic Pontiac Superdome, brother. Silverdome.
Yeah.
They say it's Detroit, but it's Pontiac, Michigan.
Yes.
Yeah. Great stadium, legendary stadium. Pontiac.
Those pictures are like mesmerizing to look at.
Oh, yeah,
Just
you
the
can-
whole setup.
You can put this in a museum. Like, there's that one shot from up in the nosebleeds that everyone has seen. There's the spectacle of it. Hogan and Andre stare off. So many
flash bulbs.
Oh my god, dude.
It's probably one of the better, even though it's very minimal as far as like there's no real entrance set up. It's just one little entranceway.
They did have the gondolas, the little rings.
The ring carts, yeah.
Only a few people will actually walk down the aisle of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It was long as shit, and it would have gassed about half the
Well,
roster.
Andre definitely needed it. Oh,
Yes.
he needed it.
Yes, and we'll get to that.
Yeah.
But
93,000.
yep.
It's been disputed over the years on how many people were actually in the stadium.
As far as paid too as well.
Well, we mentioned this before we went live, but there's a fun fact where they cut off a lot of pay-per-view feeds around the.
Oh yeah. Here's the interesting fact about this one. It's kind of relevant today. So they restricted pay-per-view access to the state of Michigan. So if you were living in the state of Michigan, if you wanted to watch this, you had to pay a ticket and go to it.
Ah.
Yeah, because this was their way of trying to get people into the stadium.
It was kind of like what they did with the Elimination Chamber. You couldn't like show this at watch parties in Chicago.
No.
Unless you went on the Pirate Voyage.
But also, in all fairness, ticket prices weren't crazy back in '87 for WrestleMania.
No, they were cheap. Even a front row seat, because I saw somebody post a ticket stub. It was super fucking cheap.
Didn't cost a mortgage.
No, you didn't have to mortgage your house to go to WrestleMania back in 1987. But yeah, I believe 93,000 people were actually in the stadium. I mean, papered or not. For most
I mean,
of them.
look at all those people. It's how can you?
How can you
I
not
ain't
deny-
gonna argue. I can't argue.
Yeah, well, Mr. Meltzer disputes
Well,
that.
yeah,
Of
of
course
course.
he does. No, there was not 78,000 people. There was 78,000 people there. But there's 93,000 in the Tokyo Dome. No, there ain't, Dave.
So here's some of their undercard for WrestleMania 3. You got
Pretty big card.
the Can American Connection versus Bob Orton, Don Morocco.
The Cam and Am connection, yes.
Yep. You got Billy Jack Haynes versus Hercules. There's a big boss fight.
Big Hoss, pretty killer instinct from Billy Jack. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was the battle of the full Nelson.
Yes.
Yep.
Here's, oh my gosh. Hillbilly Jim, Little Beaver, and Haiti Kid versus King Kong Bunny, Little Tokyo, and Lord Littlebrook.
Oh, is this what Eugene talked about when his favorite moment was King Kong Bundy and the midgets?
Yes. Which,
Okay.
fun fact, I've heard Lord Littlebrook had a hell of a hammer.
So they say. They say he had a pretty big hog. Pretty big hog.
He had a third leg.
In a 3'9", 10-foot hog.
Damn.
Yeah.
He was packing.
Yeah, maybe that's why. Is that the one that Bundy slammed?
Yes.
Maybe that's why he slammed him.
Yes.
I want to just feel it on my arm.
Yeah. So little did they win by DQ because Bundy attacks one of the midgets. Because the rule was
Only the big guys fight the big
Yeah,
guys.
so they treated it like it was a mixed tag. Technically, this was billed as a mixed tag match.
Yes.
Except it's not women, it's midgets.
Right, because even the midgets got better card position than the women at the time.
Yeah, there was no women match on this show.
No.
None at all. None. And then the funny part was when he did slam the little beaver, all the other midgets came and started beating on him.
Hit the big guy. Hey, he did it right.
Don't go messing with a country
Country
boy.
boy, country boy, country boy.
Edited it out of a Netflix dish.
And then we go to the Loser Must Bow match. Harley Race versus JYD.
Yeah, Harley Race's WrestleMania match debut.
Wasn't he the king at this point?
The King Harley Race.
Came out to Jerry Lawler's theme song.
Yeah, very weird. This Jerry Lawler song he comes out to.
Yeah.
Well, he was the king at the time.
And who won that one? JYD?
Harley Race did. So
Oh, he did.
JYD, this is when he debuted Grab Them Cakes.
Oh, yeah.
He came out to Grab Them Cakes.
Mm.
Yep. And they
Grab them cakes.
Yeah, it's basically grabbing your woman's ass.
Oh, I figured that's what it was.
Go for your partners, you know what? Grabthe. Grab. All right, thanks, JYD.
Grab that ass.
Grab them cakes. I think this is after Pile Driver.
Yes, you're right.
The wrestling album, too.
We have Dream Team versus Rougeaus.
The Rougeaus, Jacques Rougeau.
The for future Mountie.
The Mounties at WrestleMania III.
And then this is a big one. Hair versus Hair. Adrian Adonis versus Roddy Piper.
Which was billed as Piper's retirement match. Because he was going to Hollywood.
Yes.
To do They Live.
Yep. And he cut old Adrian's hair.
So this was the build up to with Orton with the pink cowboy hat as he turned on Piper
and sided with Adrian
because they replaced Piper's pit with the
flower shop. Yeah,
the flower.
Was that the crutch of the rivalry? Was that?
Yeah, because Piper just went ape shit on the set one time.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he was coked up in that.
I'm surprised he didn't make any homosexual like undertones.
I'm pretty sure they kind of alluded to it though, because they say. So Adrian Adonis was a legit worker at the time, and I believe the story goes that he was given the gimmick for as punishment because of weight gain or something. So Vince put him in a gay gimmick,
which he took the ball and ran with it.
I mean, he made it work. Yeah, at the Good Night Irene, which was a sleeper hold, it's Piper's sleeper hold. So Piper wins.
Good Night Irene.
Good Night Irene.
That's where that comes from.
So Piper won.
And cut his hair.
And then some yahoo got in the ring and celebrated.
Well, also, too, was this the day, this is where Brutus became the barber?
Yeah, because Brutus Beefcake in the tag match was left in the ring alone. So they were already teasing the babyface turn. So then Beefcake comes out and helps cut the hair of Adrian Adonis. And
thus becoming the barber.
He takes the superpowers of the barber.
Yes.
So he becomes Brutus the Barber Beefcake. And then the Yahoo jumped the barricade and got in the ring.
Yes.
And Piper, he comes up behind Piper, grabs him, and Piper's like, "What the fuck?" And he was like,
your finger, gotcha.
Oh, yeah. So that kid got a WrestleMania moment. There
yes,
you go.
He did. The Hart Foundation and old Danny Davis versus the British Bulldogs and Tito Santana.
Now, I love the way they did this match because Danny Davis was a dickhead because he was the road referee at the time.
Yeah.
Which before this he got a lifetime ban plus 10 years on as a referee.
Plus, he's also the same Danny Davis that worked in OVW with Jim Cornette.
Ah, yes, that Danny Davis. Yes,
he was the co-owner of OVW.
I like the way he was booked in this match because he would do the typical thing where the heels would beat the shit out of the baby faces and he'd come in, do like a little stomp, and tag right back out.
Yeah.
And the heel actually got over on this one. And the Bulldogs didn't win.
No, they didn't.
I believe this was after freaking Dynamite Kid's injury.
Yes, I think you're right. I think it was.
They were not the same after that.
No, they weren't the force that they were before.
No, Dynamite Kid had to tone down his ring style. In this
one. And his mental decline was going downhill as well.
Poor Tom Billinger.
Butch Reed versus Kyle's favorite, Coco Beware.
I am so glad Butch Reed won this. I cannot stand Coco Beware.
What's wrong with Frankie?
I hate the bird dance. I hate the bird man. I hate Frankie. Sorry, I normally don't do cruelty to animals, but Frankie's is an exception.
Well, no need to worry, Kyle, because they're about to make that up for you with the next match.
Yes.
This match, arguably considered the best, one of the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time.
The Steamer.
Intercontinental title match, Ricky Steamboat versus Macho Man Randy Savage.
And they just proceeded.
That hell of a match.
Great fucking match. Inspirational match for a lot of guys.
Yes.
Including Chris Jericho.
Yes.
Chris Jericho was a big fan of this. What made him became a wrestler.
He used to do this match with his friends move for move.
Yep. And this match was very choreographed by Macho Man Randy Savage.
Very meticulously to the T.
Yeah, he would literally write down all the spots on a notepad. And he goes, "This is what we're doing." So it's like a dance. Because he treated it like a dance. That's what he did. And it is a hell of a dance because it is a damn good match. It is a all-time classic.
Very good match.
think when they did the Vault, when they did their top 50 Mania matches, this cracked 5, I think, or top 5, top 10.
It led to the big argument that a lot of people have is what match is the best match for WrestleMania 3? Some people argue that it's Hogan Andre because it's the one that drew the tickets. But others argue that this is the one because this is the best technical wrestling match on the card.
Which, that is true. It is technically the best pound-for-pound match on the card, obviously. Pound for pound. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, Hogan and Andre was the big draw.
It set the standard because it was at that point probably the first one of the show stealers.
Yeah, because at the time you didn't see anything like this.
Because WrestleMania is typically, at least in more modern times, has the show stealer match.
Right.
And this was definitely it for that event.
This was technically, if you want to consider, the first WrestleMania classic.
Yes.
Because up until this point, we've been talking about these shit matches and all that. And you didn't really see matches like this, period, at the time. You didn't see this type of action.
No.
So this was pretty mesmerizing in '87. That's these two going out there. Great build, too, to this match.
Oh, yeah.
Like we mentioned earlier, the George Steele match at WrestleMania II.
That led to this because he was involved.
He was involved, and he cost Macho Man the title, technically.
Yep.
And he still had the hots for Elizabeth.
Was this the cream of the crop promo?
I believe this was the cream of the crop promo. Mm-hmm. And even Steamboat had a good promo.
I am the cream of the crop.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Machoverse for liking my shit on Instagram.
Hey, Machoverse.
You seen the Machoverse guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, shout out to Machoverse. Hell
Shout out to Gilbo.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gilbo.
Just
Gilbo.
because.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Gilbo,
he'll wait till we're dead before he decides to show up on this podcast.
we need John here, Gilbo. Get your ass on here.
And then we get Honky Tonk versus Jake Roberts.
What a bad spot for them to follow up that.
Yeah, but then we get Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper, yes. So they did kind of dial back on the celebrity involvements on this one.
Mm-hmm.
But they did have Aretha Franklin at the beginning doing
great opening spot.
Yeah, America the Beautiful. I got the iconic Vince welcoming everybody to WrestleMania.
Yes.
Yep.
It's Aretha Franklin.
Yeah.
And then, this match wasn't great.
No, bad spot. And then that was followed up by Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov versus the Killer Bees.
The Killer Bees. Shit match. But it had the WrestleMania debut of Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yeah.
Which he debuted like a few weeks before this. Yeah. So he was brand new. And he was such a fucking idiot. He cost the babyface the match because
I'm not too smart, tough guy.
Because he decided, okay, I'm just gonna hit him with 2x4.
DQ.
Like, you just cost us. I think even Jesse Ventura goes, he just cost them the winner's purse. How can he be happy with them? That's true. I agree with you, Jesse. I know you do.
And then, of course,
the big match.
Yep.
Hogan and Andre. At the time, arguably the biggest match up until that point.
Yep.
The biggest match in wrestling history at that time.
I mean, a lot of people argue this is a one-match show. Like, as far as drawing.
I don't think so, because I think...
What I'm saying is this match by itself got everybody there.
Well, yeah, obviously this was the match that packed people into that stadium, yes. Mm-hmm. But the WWF was red hot at the time, man. They were doing big business.
Well, this was helping, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Andre turning heel on that Piper's Pit.
Mm-hmm.
Challenger for a World Championship match in the WrestleMania. Hogan's acting aside, I mean, his acting was okay, but...
Did you ever see where he had to take the Vaseline and rub it in his eye to get the tears to flow for that when Andre first challenged him?
No, I don't think I did.
Yeah, because if you look at the footage slowed down, you can see him going like this when he's putting his shirt. That's him putting Vaseline in his eyes.
To work up a tear.
So I can't work a tear, dude. That's one thing I can't work.
Well, not to mention when he ripped the shirt off, he took the cross.
Yeah, that was unintentional. That was not supposed to happen.
So there was blood on his chest, so it added to the drama.
And then he did his over the top when Piper asked him, "Are you going to accept the challenge at WrestleMania?" Yes. All right.
Did you ever watch any of the Andre documentary where they talked about Andre kind of like fucking with Hogan,
the whole night
leading to WrestleMania,
no.
not knowing whether or not he was going to put him over or not?
So yeah, the whole time they have no. So according to Hogan,
now take this with a grain of salt.
Yeah, this is Hogan telling this story, but I think Vince confirmed it too. Because Vince had no idea. Vince didn't even know the finish because he basically left it up to Andre.
He told Hogan it's up to the boss.
Because Andre at the time was the boss. Were you going to tell Andre to lose?
Yeah.
No. If Andre would lose if he wanted to lose.
Now, according to Hogan, he wrote the match out. He wrote the match out from beginning to end.
Because he wanted to work around Andre's limitations because this was after a major back surgery.
And Hogan even admitted he thought Andre was winning.
Right. Because Andre, he was saying...
He left the finish open because he's like, "There's no way I'm winning this."
Yeah.
And every time he tried to present it to Andre would brush him off.
He'd be like, "Don't worry about it."
And then
Meanwhile,
he would try to go to Vince and be like, "What's going on?" And Vince, who didn't know 100%, but he knew enough to like play kayfabe with Hogan. He's like, "Well, I don't know. Andre could probably do business for himself. You never know."
This was probably a test by Vince to test Hogan.
Well, then, according to Hogan, again, grain of salt.
Grain of salt. This is Hogan telling us.
As the match is going on, Andre starts following the match the way Hogan wrote it down.
Yeah, and then
And then we get to the end that wasn't written down. He heard Andre yell, "Slam!"
Slam! Because he told him, he goes, "Am I going to slam you?" And he goes, "Don't worry about it."
Mm-hmm.
And this was the debut of the black singlet
Yes.
with a back brace. You can see
Yes.
there's a back brace there.
Mhm.
Because Andre's back was fucked at this point.
He barely did anything in that match.
Well,
Go back
well,
and
he
watch
didn't-
that match.
He didn't need to. Because they,
No,
they
he
did it
didn't need
great.
to.
Yeah, because he was...
But he was pretty immobile in that match.
Yeah, because... Oh, yeah, he was
His
fucked.
back was like 5 ways
His
of
knees
fucked.
were shot too.
Mm-hmm.
I must say, that backstage interview when he was standing there, he kind of looked fucking scary.
Oh, yeah.
With the black singlet, him just standing there, just
Mhm.
looking at the camera.
Was that the night who he put the hand on the face, or was that the next year?
That was the next year.
Okay.
And then that iconic rolling down the ring in the gondola there.
To no music.
No music, and just booze and garbage thrown at him.
Yeah.
Well, I forgot to mention this earlier. Piper's gondola wasn't working, so he said, "Fuck it!" And he just ran down the aisle. So him and Hogan were the only guys to actually walk down the aisle that night.
Yeah.
Did
Hogan's
I-
walk was iconic.
I mean, iconic coming out to Real American. He was using Real American now at this point. Meanwhile, Andre was shit-faced during this match, too.
I heard he drank a shit ton of beer before this match.
He drank a lot of Crown. He did a lot of Crown, and then he drank a lot of wine. But that was probably him trying to subdue the pain.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, that was more function than pleasure, I'd imagine.
But the fact that he drunk as a skunk Andre made an iconic match is a testament to how great of an icon Andre was.
Well, didn't they do that false spot where he fell on Hogan?
So yeah, they did. They had the iconic stare down, which is an iconic wrestling image.
Now, Shane was the ref in that match.
No, it was Joey Morella.
Are you sure? I thought it was
It
Shane.
wasn't Shane.
Oh, wow.
It was,
Shows how much I know.
it was Joey Morella.
Okay.
Yep. So they did the irresistible force meeting the immovable
Oh, yeah.
object.
Classic stare down.
Classic
Yes.
stare down. And Andre made Hogan look short.
I give Gorilla Monsoon credit for that call, too.
Yeah, because it's played in video packages to this day. I mean, that image of Hogan looking at Andre, one of the many iconic images in this match.
Yes.
And they did the false spot, which they did play up on that on the following year, where Hogan goes to pick him up and falls on him, and you got the 2 count, and it's debated if it was a 3 count.
Yeah.
And that was 2, Gorilla. That was 3, Gorilla.
Yeah.
That was 3. That was bullshit.
But yeah,
And then you get to the big finish.
the body slam.
Now people say this is a shit match because they did a lot of slow spots. I'm like, but that wasn't the point. It was a story being told.
Technically speaking, this
It
is
was not a good match.
But
The
the
story.
spectacle of the match.
Yeah, the magnitude. The fans were on. They were into this match.
Oh, hell yeah.
Now they did take one of the worst back body drops I've ever seen in this match. They did the exposed floor spot, and Hogan didn't want to take the bump, brother.
You know, so
So
did
he-
he like go to his side a little bit? and,
It looked like he crawled off his back instead of just taking the bump.
yeah.
Oh!
Now, speaking of back, Hogan claims that he ruptured like 10 vertebrae in his back, slamming Andre.
Yeah, the big slam.
Now, see, I've heard a different version of that story, and this came out of, I believe, his autobiography,
His published one by WWE.
in which he claims his arm broke
Oh,
in
see,
the
I never
middle
heard
of the
that version.
slam.
Well, brother, it was my back. It was my back. No, it was my arm. Which is it, Hogan? Which one did you break?
Right.
I don't know, dude. But I know I wrestled Andre, and he passed away a week later.
Yep.
What? No, Hogan. This was 87, not 93.
We could do a whole episode on Hogan's.
Hogan's lies.
Yes.
Hogan doesn't.
We remember that. We might do that, folks. Bookmark it.
You know, we could call it Hogan Doesn't Know Best.
Okay.
No, does Hogan know best?
Does Hogan? Question mark.
There you go.
Hogan's Porky Pies. Yeah. But yes, the body slam heard around the world.
Yes.
The big slam, which is still in video packages too. Even in the opening, like all the intros going forward, and there goes the vape.
Yeah.
This is how Andre went.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's played in video packages and intros to this day. The body slam, the whole stadium exploded on that body slam.
Mm-hmm. That was huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
And this was not the first time Andre was slammed.
Nope.
Now you gotta keep in mind, the casual fans watching the show had
This was the first big time exposure.
Because they weren't on national TV yet, so they were in just markets. So not everyone knew that Andre.
Because he was slammed quite a few times when they were on Allentown TV.
Oh yeah, even in Shea Stadium back in '81.
Yeah, Hogan slammed him.
Hogan slammed Andre there.
Yeah.
And Andre was not undefeated for 15 years.
No.
Which that was the kind of the crux of the story, was a trophy.
Yes.
Hogan got a trophy for being champion for 4 years.
And then Andre got pissed.
And he got pissed off that he got a little trophy.
And then
kind of stupid.
But then it plays on the fact that Bobby Heenan kind of weaseled his way into Andre's.
Yeah, Bobby Heenan played a role in this match. Yeah.
Yes.
He got Andre to turn heel,
mm-hmm.
which was unheard of at the time. But
which was basically Heenan versus Hogan anyway.
Yeah, if anything, Heenan was Hogan's biggest rival in the 80s.
Andre was sort of like a proxy.
One of, for sure.
One of, yeah. Him and Piper. Yeah.
Andre was just like the new proxy of the month.
Right.
Because he was feuding with Heenan with Bundy, right?
With Bundy.
Yeah.
And then Andre was the next guy to take that spot. But people thought Andre was going to win, man. Yeah. He could have if he wanted to. If he really wanted to, he could have won.
He got away with it.
And no one would have batted an eye. No one would have questioned him. But, yeah, the body slam, the big leg, Hogan beats Andre.
And then we go to the next WrestleMania, WrestleMania IV.
Yes.
4.
This is the first of 2 WrestleManias to take place in the same venue until now.
Until now.
Up until a year or so ago, this was the only WrestleMania to go to the same place 2 years in a row.
Trump Plaza, yep, which was
now it's Allegiant Stadium 2 years in a row.
Allegiant Stadium in Vegas. This is in Atlantic City.
This is where Demolition's historic tag team title reign began, and I only mention that because they're going in the Hall of Fame this year.
It's about fucking time. About time Demolition's going in the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Yep. And this was the big story of this WrestleMania.
It was a one-night tournament.
Because of the main event.
Yeah, the controversy around Andre winning the belt and then selling it to Ted DiBiase.
I'm going to give him that World Tag Team Championship. The world title.
So the title was vacated. We got this big tournament,
which took up pretty much a majority of this damn show.
So we'll speed round through these tournament matches because this was the big crux. But there was the Battle Royal, which was won by Bad News Brown.
14 matches on this card.
I know, it's crazy.
Oh my god.
So let's go around. So I'll just go through tournament round 1. You got Ted DiBiase versus Jim Duggan. Ted won that one.
Obviously.
Don Morocco versus Dino Bravo. Who won that one?
I believe Don Morocco won.
Yeah, I think you're right. Greg Valentine versus Ricky Steamboat.
Greg Valentine won that.
Randy Savage versus Butch Reed. Randy won that one. One Man Gang versus Bam Bam. I think One Man Gang won that one.
I believe it was, One Man Gang did win that one, yeah.
And then Jake Roberts versus Rick Rude, which ended in a draw.
A draw. So Ted DiBiase got a bye.
Yes.
That was the story, yeah.
Ultimate Warrior versus Hercules. That was a big meaty slap.
Warrior's WrestleMania debut.
Yep.
Big hoss.
Not a technical masterpiece.
No.
And then we go to the quarterfinals, which Hogan and Andre got originally a bye in the first round.
Because of the controversy, yes. And this was technically the big draw match of the show.
Yes, the rematch.
It was on all the promotional posters and all the VHS covers.
And it ended in a double DQ.
Yeah, a DQ finish. Yep.
And then we go to DiBiase versus Don Morocco, which was obviously won by DiBiase. And then Savage beat Valentine.
Yep.
And then we go to Brutus Beefcake versus Honky Tonk Man for the IC title.
Horrible match.
Not very good.
No, but Honky Tonk was in the middle of his historic IC title run until recently.
Yes.
Yep.
We go to the Bulldogs and Kyle's favorite Coco Beware versus the Heenan family.
I wish the fucking Heenan family would have broke his neck. Broke his fucking neck.
Who was representing the Heenan family that night?
Oh, I believe was this Ming and was Haku and his partner? Who the fuck was
Yeah,
it?
do some research there. My
Oh, see, even the Rain Man's got to do a check on this, folks.
Well, it doesn't help that on my notes I just have it listed as the Heenan family.
Now, your notes need to be more specific.
Yeah.
No kidding. Let's see.
Well, it's a lot of information, folks.
Yeah, this is a lot of fucking matches, too. You got to keep in mind. Let's see. I'll figure this out.
While you're figuring that out, we'll go to the next match.
The Islanders.
The Islanders, okay.
Haku and the Tama.
Okay.
Yep.
The next semifinals was Randy Savage versus One Man Gang. Pretty interesting. Now, granted, these matches were short, but
Right.
some of these matches were good. So Randy Savage wins that. Then we go to the tag team titles featuring Demolition
And
challenging for Strike Force.
Girls and Cars.
Was this when Strike Force broke up, or was that the next year?
That was next year.
Okay. So Demolition with Mr. Fuji.
Mr. Fuji. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much
which
kills Strike Force.
Yeah, that Strike Force pretty much got the momentum killed, but Demolition rose to the top.
And that's where their historic title reign started, was that night.
Until New Day broke it.
And then we have the main event, which is the finals of the tournament. Randy Savage versus Ted DiBiase for the world title.
Yeah, and Hogan was a total heel in this match.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was so salty. And by the way, this was the Bob Uecker where Andre put his hand around his neck.
Yeah.
That was the big side story, was that he was looking for Vanna White. Yeah. Don't worry about Vanna White.
I'll have Vanna White in my locker room later.
I'll show her the giant. Hogan is over.
Yeah, Hogan really wanted to stick his face in this match a lot.
Yeah, because God forbid Macho Man can't be out there by himself. Hogan's got to be in it.
Yeah. Which, technically, I have to make an addendum to what I said at the beginning, where I said Hogan was in the first 7.
Yeah, technically he didn't headline this one.
But he definitely was involved in this.
He was in the main event in some way.
Yes.
See, but yeah, Hogan was a total dick in this one.
So this was technically the first time that Hogan wasn't competing in the main event.
All right, but he sure as fuck was involved in it.
Yeah. Did he use a chair on Andre?
Yeah, he whacked Andre with a chair earlier too.
Did he hit DiBiase?
And then he hit DiBiase with the chair, cost him the match. What a babyface move that was, Hogan.
Oh, and you know what that does? That taints Savage's win.
Yeah, that's why Savage kind of had that little quarrel with Hogan, because it kind of took away his spotlight.
Yeah.
Because this was supposed to be Macho Man's big moment.
His big coronation.
Yes.
This was right.
Not to mention, I like the fact that he changed outfits every match.
Yeah, he changed ring attire every match. I'm like, man, Macho's. I gotta get fucking get my neck here. Oh, fuck.
I need new colors.
Yeah, give me my new trucks.
So Randy will end up winning the belt. Great feel-good moment.
Yeah, there was a exactly. Even the
Feel good moment.
There's even a cool shot where he went for the bombs away double axe handle, and Andre stood in front of DiBiase and he looked up at him. That's a cool shot. Right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Macho Man gets the big win, gets the big title, goes on a year-long reign, which leads to next year's WrestleMania.
WrestleMania 5.
The Mega Powers explode.
Oh, yes.
I see that lust in your eyes, Hulkster.
Oh, yeah. So
This also suffered the same thing. Too many fucking matches.
Yeah, so we won't spend too much time going over these matches. Only the important ones we'll talk about.
Yeah, only noteworthy matches.
Because we got classics such as Hercules versus King Haku.
The Man called Ming.
The Twin Towers versus the Rockers.
Shawn Michaels' WrestleMania debut.
Yes.
Yep. Bad News Brown winning the Battle Royal.
Yes. Beefcake versus DiBiase. Wow, what a drop for Ted DiBiase.
That's going to be a good piece of business.
Oh, God. The Bushwhackers versus the Rougeaus.
Oh, my God. I hate the Bushwhackers, dude. I fucking hate the Bushwhackers.
The Bushwhackers and Coco Beware are going to show up at your house one day.
The fact that those schmucks
doing this with the bird.
And then the bird dance. I'll kick them in their good bad knees. Well, actually, one Bushwhacker's dead, so it'll be one Bushwhacker.
Right.
And
I'm pretty sure Tiff will help identify where you live.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's if I tell
They need to talk to you, Kyle.
Kyle, you got a visitor here. And some guy named Coco.
Yeah.
And some guy named Luke.
Yeah.
Butch.
And Butch. Well, Butch is dead.
Yes.
The fact that they're in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
What the fuck?
That tells you something.
Oh my god.
Mr. Perfect, who debuted the singlet this night.
Yep, against
Blue Blazer, Owen Hart.
Owen Hart in a WrestleMania this time.
Yeah, see, that I forgot about that match.
Yep, Mr. Perfect's WrestleMania debut. Yep.
And
A lot of
then,
debuts on this one.
yes, and then we go to the tag team title match, which is a handicap match.
Yes.
The newly faced Demolition versus Powers of Pain with their former manager, Mr. Fuji.
Mr. Fuji getting back in the ring.
Yes.
And he was a former tag champ at this
With
point.
Saito.
With Saito. Yep.
Saito.
Saito Tanaka. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. So, but he still looked in good shape, though. I'll tell you what, Mr. Fuji still looked good.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I wouldn't want to be on the one of the ends of his ribs, though. I've heard he's had some. He was notorious.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he was a very...
I heard he paid the Wild Samoans money to remove someone's car engine as a rib,
Oh, my God.
and then would put it back. And then he was also famous for the shitting in your bag rib.
Yeah, he started the shit in your bag, little debacle that would follow.
He also would do the padlock. Like he would take two guys who were feuding, and he would padlock their gear together.
Don't remind me not to be in a locker room with Mr. Fuji back then.
Yeah. Dino Bravo versus Hands of Stone, Ronnie Garvin.
Rugged Ronnie Garvin.
Hands stone.
Then we go to the breakup of Strike Force because they took on the Brainbusters, Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard, right?
The Brainbusters. Yeah. So is this Strike Force implode?
Yes, this is the Strike Force implode. Jake the Snake versus Andre the Giant.
That was a big match, you know?
Jake's biggest match. This is where they played on Andre's fear of snakes, right?
Yeah, which one he was not actually afraid of snakes.
No.
Jake said that the snake would bite Andre. He'd be like, "Ooh," he just brush him off. Yeah, he just like, "Ooh." So like Mr. Pius did.
It made him slightly uncomfortable.
Yes.
Get that snake over here.
Then we,
He faked a heart attack too during that build up.
yes, he did.
Which Big John Studd was the referee in this, and he was a horrible referee.
Yeah.
He let a lot of shit go, but then
Yes,
he
he
called
did.
for a DQ when he got his fucking head caved in again.
Right.
Yeah, DQ finish.
Him and Andre just seem to intertwine in these WrestleManias.
It does seem like that, don't it? Yeah.
The Hart Foundation versus Honky Tonk Man and Greg Valentine. So were they officially Rhythm and Blues yet?
Not yet, because they became Rhythm and Blues when Greg Valentine dyed his hair.
Yes.
It became jet black, and they made him look like an Elvis guy, which was kind of dumb. Kind of fucking dumb.
Then we move on to Rick Rude versus Ultimate Warrior for the Intercontinental title.
One of Warrior's better matches, because Rick Rude made him look
Given
great.
who he's wrestling.
Yeah, it's Rick Rude, so yeah. And Rick
Is
Rude...
that the infamous all you Atlantic City sweat hogs?
You Atlantic City sweat hogs, keep the noise down while I take my robe off. He had one of those badass airbrush tights.
R.I.P. Rick Rude.
Yep.
Yes.
Well,
Love those airbrush fights.
should have been world champion in WWF.
I agree.
God, underrated as fuck. Great worker.
Career cut too short.
Cut too damn short. I feel like he could have done way more if he didn't get an injury.
Yes.
At least WCW booked him right. Yep. They made him world champion.
Yes, he was actually world champion there.
one of the longest reigning U.S. champions.
And this is where we got the screwy finish with the feet.
Oh, yeah, with the foot. Yeah, Bobby Heenan
I'll
grabbed the
hold
foot.
Warrior's foot down.
And did.
I like feet.
I don't like feet, by the way.
But Vince McMahon likes feet.
That'd be
Kyle
Gene.
likes feet.
Kyle likes feet.
I'm not Gene Snitsky. I don't like feet.
You want to join us?
Didn't they fuck up Bobby Heenan's neck in that post-match?
Yeah, he dropped him on his on.
It was
he
bad
had-
neck. He had surgery. Yeah.
Yes, that was actually. I think that was in my notes. It was. Yeah, Bobby Heenan was legitimately injured by Warrior during this match.
Feet.
Oh, no.
Feet.
So then we go to. Speaking of feet, Jim Duggan versus Bad News. I don't know why that connected them, but Bad News.
I can see Jim Duggan being a foot guy. Oh!
Hey, tough guy, I like your toes. Toe.
And then we get the WrestleMania debut of the Red Rooster
Oh my God.
Oh, the Red Rooster.
Terry Taylor
versus an injured Bobby Heenan.
Terry Taylor would be at Comic Con. We need to question about this fucking gimmick.
Is he going to be there?
He'll be there at
Okay.
Comic Con. Yep.
Well, I think you might get thrown out of the line for that.
What if I do? Can you believe Red Rooster was a heel at first?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which that okay? I can understand that being a heel because who the fuck want to cheer for that? And he's babyface Red Rooster.
Yeah, because he was babyface at this time.
Oh, and the stupid hair.
Yeah.
Stupid fucking music where there's a rooster cawking. Yeah. I was like, that's so stupid.
Then
Draw money, pal.
we go to the main event.
The Mega Powers explode.
Yeah.
Great. One of the
Great
best
build.
stories. One of the
Great
better
build.
stories. That.
Which, how can anybody look back at that and think Hogan was the babyface in that program?
He was so totally not the babyface.
Randy was one of the very first justifiable heels.
He's still one of the most justifiable heels ever.
Because think about it, he's the champion. All the spotlight's going to the guy who's not the champion, who he thinks is macking on his woman.
I mean, well, the way Hogan was interacting with Miss Elizabeth, yes, and which culminated at the main event.
Yep.
But in that great segment where he's the lust in your eyes, Hulkster.
I see the lust in your
Those
eyes.
eyes, those eyes.
Some of Randy's best promo work.
Oh yeah, but Hogan's acting was horrible. Oh, please, Elizabeth, talk some sense into him.
Yeah.
Get some help. Oh my God.
Stop it. Get some help.
Stop it.
Stop it. Get some help.
Is that right, Michael Jordan?
Yeah, isn't that right, Michael?
Stop it. Get some help.
Thanks, MJ.
Thank you, MJ.
Nice head of hair, by the way.
Yeah, he had great hair in that video. Great hair. Before he was bald. But
Yes.
yeah, great promo by Macho Man when he was like, I'm all by myself.
Yeah.
No pukesters helping me to the left. No pukesters helping me to the right. Don't need them then. Don't need them now. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, but great match here. For Hogan's standards, it was really good. They bled in this one. There was blood.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Hogan did a blade job in this one. Well, of course, Hogan wins.
Hogan wins.
Hogan wins low. This is before John Cena wins low. Hogan wins again because Macho Man can't get the.
In a perfect world, Randy would have won.
I would have had Macho Man run.
Yeah.
I would have. Yeah.
But, I mean, it was one of Hogan's best matches.
Oh yeah, one of Hogan's better matches at the time. Yeah, it was a great match.
And that's how we close that show. And then we go to the first WrestleMania outside of the United States.
WrestleMania VI.
From the Sky Dome.
The Sky Dome.
The Sky Dome.
Now known as the Rogers Center.
Oh, is that what it's called?
It's called the Rogers Center now. Which
Is that where the Maple Leafs play?
So the Blue Jays play.
Oh, Blue Jays. Oh.
The Sky Dome. I'm calling it Sky Dome.
Maple Leafs is hockey, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hockey, yep.
All my fellow Canadians, please don't hurt me.
We kicked your ass in the Olympics, though. We took the medal, baby.
Here's the deal, Canada. Like, when it comes to the hockey thing in the Olympics, this is like 2 years in a row you guys have booed our anthem, which doesn't do you any favors. Like, you guys are really fucking good at hockey. Like, you should beat us. But the problem is when you piss off an American, it, like, amplifies our skills, like, tenfold somehow. So quit fucking booing
Pissing
our
us
anthem,
off.
and you might win some damn gold medals again.
Quit pissing us off.
We'll put a boot
Especially
in your
the
ass.
Kachuk brothers. Don't fucking piss off the Kachuks. Stop it. What are you doing?
We beat you at your own. We beat you at your own game.
Yes.
We took the medal, baby. 'Cause we'll put a boot in your ass. It's the American way.
Okay, Toby.
R.I.P.
Don't let the old man in over there. You better calm
Yeah,
down.
there you go.
R.I.P. Big Dog.
Yes, sir.
Yep, Big Dog.
So, this is another big match card. Rick Martel versus Kyle's favorite, Coco Beware.
Again with Coco getting WrestleMania matches. What the fuck? At least he was a jobber, though.
Yes, it's true. Here's a big part of the
moment
night.
here.
Tag team title match, Demolition versus the Colossal Connection of Andre and King Haku.
And Haku, yep.
Andre's face turn.
Andre's final WrestleMania moment. Well, he did have an appearance next year, but
This was his final televised match.
yes, because this was Andre's big send-off. Yeah, he turned babyface.
Yeah, smacked the shit out of Bobby Heenan.
Yeah, he slapped the giant. And,
Yeah.
yeah, and he blocked that kick by Haku. Sweet.
Yeah.
He did. No, you won't.
And Andre went out being cheered. He went out in the sunset.
Yep, he threw him off the ring gondola. This is when they brought it back for the Sky Dome. Yep. And he got on and he rode off into the sunset for the last.
Oh, yeah.
Big moment for Andre. Yeah, big send-off.
Good for Andre. Then we go to Earthquake versus Hercules. Big match.
The Canadian Earthquake.
Was it Earthquake's debut?
Yeah, he was the Canadian Earthquake at first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He wore
John Tenta. Was that John Tenta?
John Tenta,
Yeah.
even though he was not Canadian.
Right.
Not Canadian.
Brutus Beefcake versus Mr. Perfect.
Yeah. Mr. Perfect's winning streak was broken by Brother Brutai.
Yeah.
He's got to break that streak, dude.
Here's a one for the memory books. This was kind of racist. Roddy Piper versus Bad News Brown.
You can't find this on the Netflix edition now.
No, this is
Roddy Piper being racist again. What?
half blackface.
Which did you know the funny story behind that?
Didn't they rib him?
Andre and Arnold Skolin did. So Piper was in the shower and he had this solution that he was going to put on himself to wipe all the paint off. Well, they took it away and they dumped it down the drain. So Piper had to go it took weeks for that shit to come off. So he was walking
like
around
a Braveheart looking motherfucker.
Oh my God, he's walking around airports looking like this. Don't look at me.
Yeah.
What was the point behind? Did he explain?
It was sort of like his call to racial unity.
Yeah, by being half black. Very, very interesting choice there, Piper.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that ended in a double countout.
Double count out.
Yeah.
Yep. We're still getting countouts and DQs at WrestleMania. Yep.
Then we move on to Hart Foundation versus the Bolsheviks.
Which was a quick squash.
Yep.
They did a backstage skit with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And that was their extent to their WrestleMania.
Yep. Then we go to Barbarian versus Tito Santana.
The Barbarian. Yeah.
Here we go. Dusty Rhodes and Sweet Sapphire
Sweet Sapphire.
versus Randy Savage and Queen Sherry.
Yeah, Dusty Rhodes' WrestleMania debut.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dusty Rhodes. A pretty star-powered match.
Yes, it is.
Dusty and Macho Man.
He was rocking
Macho King.
He was rocking the polka dots, right?
Yep, the polka dots.
Yeah, Randy was technically the Macho King.
Yeah,
Macho King.
The Macho King, Randy Savage.
And Miss Sherry, Queen Sherry.
Oh yeah, bad bitch. She's a baddie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she is a baddie.
Then we move on to Orient Express versus the Rockers.
Interesting. They did have a great match at the Royal Rumble in 1991.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't do it this time, though.
No.
It was an okay match.
Jim Duggan versus Dino Bravo.
Again, Jim Duggan getting these opportunities.
Yeah. $1 Million Championship debut. Ted DiBiase versus Jake Roberts.
Big feud. A great promo by Jake.
Yeah.
One of his best promos.
Was that the Avarice promo?
The Avarice promo, yep.
Yes.
Great fucking promo by Jake the Snake.
Yeah.
A great storyline, too. So, yeah, two big names.
The
DQ, though.
Yep.
Count out, finish. Yep.
The Twin Towers implode. Oh, shit. Oh, man. I swear, I did not realize I said.
Ooh, that's a real risque now.
My bad, folks.
Post 9/11.
No, 13 was the Twin Towers, folks. I'm sorry.
What about their match graphic when they would be with the Twin Towers and it looked like there was fire and shit around it? Oy.
It's been over 20 years. We can make jokes. We can address it.
We are healed from it, folks.
But yeah, Big Boss Man fought Akeem.
The African Dream.
Yeah.
One-man gang apparently is an African now. Because he found his roots.
I'm surprised they didn't do him versus Dusty at Mania. That would have been interesting. Because that was the feud, right?
They did house shows where he sold the bionic elbow by doing the
jipping and jiving.
The jipping and jiving. Which he did have a sweet song, Soul Bro or whatever.
Yeah.
A slick song.
Yes.
Yeah, he had a sweet song.
Then we had Rick Rude versus Jimmy Snuka.
Yeah, Jimmy Snuka.
Yeah, I didn't even remember him having this match.
Yeah, I don't remember. What was Rick Rude doing with Jimmy Snuka?
I don't know. But then
we need one more match, brother.
We need that, brother. You didn't have the killer instinct in this one either. No, ain't that right, Mr. Snuka?
No, maybe if Rick's name was Nancy.
What's
that?
Oh.
I did not say the full name.
What's up with the connections with Nancy's in these cases, man?
I don't know.
What's up with
I didn't say her full name. So
yeah, we didn't say. Hey, you can't prove it.
I didn't say her last name was Argentino.
Yeah, we didn't say that. No.
And even if he did, there's nothing that you can really do about it.
He's dead.
Yeah, he died before he could stand trial.
Add
that to another loss there, Snuka.
Yeah. So then we get to the main event.
The big one.
Big main event. The Ultimate Challenge.
You ever seen the opening video package of the show?
With the stars exploding?
And Vince doing the narration. The stars are aligning in for the galaxy.
The Ultimate Challenge.
And the two big forces in the galaxy. Hulk Hogan. Title for title.
Yeah, so a lot of people don't realize Hogan could have walked out with the IC belt.
I could have been IC champion, brother. Yeah, so they did the big stare off at the Royal Rumble that year. Which
I mean, this match had to happen. This was
this was Warrior rising up to the top.
And this was the first time that they did a face versus face main event.
The first face versus face match, yes. Title for title.
Hogan was looking to go off and do movies.
Yep.
Looking to go in Hollywood.
Mr. Nanny and, Suburban Commando.
So,
Dookie.
He already did Dookie.
Now, here's something that Hogan...
And more Hollywood.
Now, this match gave us great moments like, if you pause, it looks like Warrior's blowing Hogan.
In the test of strength. And Hogan's like going, oh!
Oh!
Great stare-off picture, too, them standing off.
Warrior's face paint completely melts off by the end of this match.
And the heat must have been on those spotlights. Oof. These two were so oily, so jacked. Oh, my God.
So Warrior wins in shocking fashion.
Yeah, shockingly.
Clean win over Hogan.
They had a great, not the best in-ring quality.
But for the time, it was pretty good.
This is still
Warrior's best match.
Oh, yeah, Warrior's, well, if you debate, we'll get to that
here
in a few moments. Great match, all-time classic. Even that noise agreed with me, whatever that is.
Yeah, it's a dog.
Even the dog agreed with me out there. He agrees.
So the story goes, and this is from Hogan, so again, grain of salt.
It's a Hogan story.
He wanted to turn heel on Warrior in this match to help solidify the change of the title.
Which they kind of teased.
And he wanted to be known as Triple H, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. This is when he wanted to debut Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Again, grain of salt.
This is Hogan telling this. I already had Hollywood Hulk Hogan, brother.
But what ended up happening was Hogan came back to the ring
with this title
and gave it back to Warrior.
He did technically lose clean.
Yes.
But he did have to get his shoulder up to make it look like Hogan was not down for the count.
Now, a lot of people said that when Warrior won the belt, nobody was looking in the ring at Warrior. They were looking at Hogan leaving. So a lot of people said that's one of the reasons that they felt that might not have been the right time to pull the trigger.
Yeah, so Hogan gives the belt to Warrior, gives him the passing of the torch moment.
And Hogan theoretically is going to go bye-bye.
Well,
Warriors change.
Well, brother, I don't think Warrior's going to draw, dude.
And it's gone.
All right, Warrior, there's your title brand. You got it above title.
And it's gone. Yeah, the new face of the company. Yeah, Hogan's going to go away for a while. Oh, and it's gone.
And it's gone.
So we move on to...
I believe Hogan got into people's ears backstage that night and said, I don't think he's going to draw, dude.
Hogan's good for that.
Yeah, well, Hogan... And, of course, well, we get to this next WrestleMania. This proves our point.
WrestleMania 7.
Stars and Stripes.
The fun fact about this Mania was, due to contrary belief, this event was originally supposed to be at the LA Coliseum.
Yeah, because they were going to do 100,000 people.
This would have broke Three's record.
This was their big plan, to get 100,000 people into a stadium for WrestleMania.
But according to security concerns, which ended up being proven to be low ticket sales, they had to switch to the the Memorial...
the LA Sports Arena, which was next door. Yeah. So, yeah, they're back at the LA Sports Arena again.
Yep. And
the big story of this, Sergeant Slaughter
turns heel.
He's a turncoat. He's an Iraqi sympathizer.
And we'll get to that. So let's talk. This is another big card. Rockers versus Barbarian and Haku was the opener.
All right.
The WrestleMania debut of Kerry Von Erich as the Texas Tornado versus Dino Bravo.
Texas Tornado.
Yeah, he was just the Texas
with
Tornado.
his one metal leg.
That nobody knew.
The Nasty Boys debut for WrestleMania versus the Hart Foundation for the World Tag Titles.
There you go. There's my friend Brian Knobs, dude. Mm-hmm. My buddy.
Here's a match that a lot of people think is a stinker. The blindfold match. Jake Roberts versus Rick Martel.
Pretty divisive match. Some people like the idea that it was a story spectacle, but some would say it's a dog shit match.
Yeah, you don't really see too many blindfold matches nowadays.
Jake's freaky eye. It's a freaky fake eye because he got sprayed with
the
arrogance.
The spray. Yes, that was the story.
Yeah, because by now Rick Martel was the model. He was Rick the model with a prototype Val Venus type music.
Yes.
If you listen to it, it sounds like Val Venus.
It sounds like a prototype for that.
It does. And he had arrogance.
Here, and then we want to talk about significance. Here comes the debut of The Undertaker.
The Undertaker. The start of the streak.
Yep. Against Jimmy Snuka.
Yep. Snuka continuing his losing streak.
Yeah.
So he continued his losing streak. And
as The Undertaker started his winning streak.
It was a squash. They fucked up the finish. Thanks, Jimmy. He was supposed to catch him and off the springboard and drop him on his head. Well, that didn't happen.
Nope.
This was also Paul Bearer's debut.
Yes.
He was on TV already at this point, but this was his pay-per-view debut.
Yep, as the legendary manager of The Undertaker.
So this was very significant.
Oh,
yes, my Undertaker.
Yes.
Fuck you, Stuka, for fucking that up. You Wild Island man.
Then we move on, which I'm surprised this was this early in the card. The career-ending match, Ultimate Warrior versus Macho King Randy Savage.
Now this is easily Warrior's best match.
Yeah, this
Great
was pretty
fucking match. A loser must retire match.
Lol.
Yeah. Lol. Yeah. Great match. Macho Man, they got a great fucking match.
Yeah, Miss Elizabeth and Macho Man reunite at the end of this match.
I think this was the hottest the crowd was all night.
Oh, yeah.
They were hot for this. They were on the edge of their seat.
Yep.
Macho Man delivered not one, not two, but 5 elbow drops. And Warrior kicks out at 2, I think, or 1. Like, goddamn! That's some Hogan level shit right there.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, brother, I taught him that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
it's not a sell it, brother.
Great spot where Warrior does his finish, but Macho Man kicks out, and then he's looking up to the gods. Why have you failed me? And he's trying to walk out.
Yeah.
Oh my God. This was after Warrior got his belt taken away.
Yes.
Yep, you're not a draw. You're going to drop it to Sergeant Slaughter.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Sorry, but he got a good consolation prize. He got this great match.
Yeah.
He
won.
wins.
Yep.
But the post match is just as
Well,
memorable.
yes. Well, like I said, Sherry tries to hit Macho Man,
She was whacking on him.
and then Miss
Not
Elizabeth.
that way either.
She wasn't whacking him off, folks.
She always is whacking on me, brother.
Here comes the cream of the crop,
Oh, yeah, the
cream of the cock.
Oh, Sherry.
Sorry, we have an audience member that was.
Mortified.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we'll just move on.
Miss Elizabeth comes down,
Yeah.
saves Macho Man
And then
as one of the most emotional moments in WrestleMania history.
and he comes back as Macho Man.
Yeah, and he holds Elizabeth, and they cut to the crowd. There's people crying in the crowd.
Yep.
Very emotional moment, especially in hindsight now that they're all dead now.
Yes.
Look, everybody in this match is dead.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's sad.
Everyone in this match is gone now. Wow, that's crazy.
So then we move on to Tenryu and Kaito versus Demolition.
Yeah, poor Demolition.
Yeah.
This
That's
was a
all we'll say.
big downgrade from.
That's all we'll say.
Yeah. Was it Crush part of this team at this
Yes,
point?
he was.
Oh,
He replaced Bill Eadie. Big Boss Man challenges Mr. Perfect for the IC title.
This was Andre's last appearance at WrestleMania.
Yes.
He did interfere in this match.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Boss Man didn't win
No.
because they were talking about my mama,
Yeah.
his mama, Mama Boss Man.
We go to Earthquake versus Greg Valentine. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
The WrestleMania debut of the Legion of Doom
Yeah. LODs and
versus Power of and Glory.
Oh, and they squashed him.
Yes.
Yes.
They couldn't just put him in the tag title match.
And here we go, folks. This is one of the big built matches of this WrestleMania. Virgil versus Ted DiBiase.
Virgil. Yeah.
Which technically was Virgil and Roddy Piper. Roddy Piper was heavily involved in this
Yeah, it
match.
was technically a handicap match.
This was the $1 million title, wasn't it?
It was. It was the $1 million championship.
And Virgil lost.
And he sucked. Sorry, Virgil.
And Roddy Piper was knocked down because he had a bad leg. And instead of being a good babyface and helping him up, Virgil's like, no, you can get up, man. Get up.
Yeah, come on, get up. That was the big payoff at the end. But not Virgil winning, but, Virgil looking like a goof.
Yes.
And
then the pre-main event, the Mountie versus Tito Santana.
Woo, WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun,
This
dun,
is the
dun,
piss break match for people to go so they get ready for the main
dun.
event,
Take a shit. Yep.
which is Hulk Hogan versus Evil Sergeant Slaughter
Sergeant Slaughter.
for the world title.
Do we know what the original plan for this main event was?
Yes.
There was actually a couple plans. One, they were thinking about running Hogan and Warrior back.
Yeah.
That fell through. And the original plan.
Chic Tugboat.
Chic Tugboat. Tugboat was going to be in this match.
We were gonna build him up to be an unstoppable boat.
And he was going to be the Iraqi sympathizer.
Chic Tugboat. And this is legit confirmed. Yeah. That he was going to be in the main event. Sorry, I love you, Fred Hoffman, but no.
Better heads prevailed, and they figured, okay, let's get more heat with Sergeant Slaughter.
So Slaughter comes back and turns heel on America. You pukes have gone soft.
Yes.
Yeah, and then got a lot of nuclear heat.
Yes, this was during Operation Desert Storm.
Yep, in Kuwait, and this was Vince's great idea of blending reality
Which
with
came
story.
to backfire a little bit.
Yeah, because like we talked about before, they're supposed to be in the Memorial Coliseum, but they say it was for security reasons, which he was getting legit death threats.
But overall, it was low ticket sales because
I think
nobody
they
really.
sold, what, 10,000?
Yes.
So yeah, in a 100,000 seat venue.
hmm So we had to downgrade.
To a sports arena, which, okay, and they did deck the whole place out, stars and stripes.
Yep.
America.
Hogan came out with the red, white, and blue bandana.
Yeah. They even had Willie Nelson come out earlier and all merched up.
Yep.
Yep.
And Hogan wins,
Hogan wins law.
which was the right call.
Yeah. Slaughter was going to burn the American flag.
Yeah.
But they said, no, let's burn a Hogan shirt.
Let's not piss off the folks this much.
You know, he was getting so much heat because even on house shows, he would sing Happy Birthday to Saddam. I'm not even kidding.
Well, I imagine that would get some heat.
Oh, yeah, there was people climbing cages because he's having cage matches, and they were trying to get him.
Oh, man.
The fact that he had to wear a bulletproof vest out in public.
Yeah.
Like, that's how, good. On one hand, that's great heat. On one hand, it's like, is it worth it?
Well, it didn't draw the money that they were wanting, so
No.
obviously not.
But Hogan wins law after saying he has new technology to fight Sergeant Slaughter.
What the fuck?
What the fuck does that mean, Hogan?
Yeah,
I got the new technology, brother.
You got the iron cock or something? Yeah.
The Gawker. The Gawker, dude.
Well, yes.
You got a loaded shoe like in the Memphis territory? Or what do you got?
The loaded purse.
Yeah.
I got a loaded purse, brother. Yeah.
But yes, folks, that was WrestleMania 7. That comes to a close.
Bill Goldberg was a loaded weapon.
Yeah, Bill Goldberg.
Bill Goldberg's shoe was loaded.
His foot was loaded when it kicked me in my head.
It ended my career.
And I can't even walk straight anymore.
Thanks, Bill Goldberg.
Yeah, well, Brad, you not drag your foot around, can't even get your dick hard. Thanks, Honky Tonk Man.
Yeah, this true.
Yeah, this drunk, yeah. Yeah, Bill Goldberg did that.
But yes, folks, that's where we're going to stop it today for the WrestleMania retrospective. But before we go, I don't know, did we mention this earlier, the Devon quote?
We mentioned it, but we didn't go over it.
Yes. What do you think about Devon's quote there?
This is Mike's
I've been screaming this from the mountaintop since day one, and Devon agrees with me.
So for context, he tweeted out or put out there that maybe Jade should go to NXT.
And though she belonged in NXT since day one, was what he said.
Correct.
Right.
And yes, she does, and still does.
I agree.
She needs to learn how to handle herself. Apparently her fame has gone to her head. Once she got a belt, all of a sudden now she's
Hot shit.
so hot that she can't get along with the rest of the locker room.
Including her WrestleMania opponent.
Yeah. But yes, every week it seems like you're getting more and more justified. So
And how about that handshake she did on SmackDown? What was that all about?
supposedly the extending out the left handshake is a sign of disrespect in like black culture. I don't know. That's
in the hood.
That's what Ice Cube's son said.
If you knew anything about the left-handed handshake being disrespectful, explain it to us. in
Yeah,
the
let us
comments.
know, please.
Explain that handshake. I can't shake people's hands
And
anymore.
while you're at it, go to our Spotify. Check us out if you want to listen to the
Yeah.
audio versions. Go to Facebook's Rated-R Wrestling Podcast page. Check out our stuff. We post on
Like,
there.
share. We're
Buy the shirts. Get a shirt.
Yep, well, that link's still up. We
Yeah, we still got t-shirts, folks. And listen to us on the shitter. Listen to us at work. Listen to us while you're piping your old lady. I don't care.
driving to work.
Driving to work. Don't get in an accident. If you're traumatized with some of the comments we make.
Yep.
We're
Also,
not Rated-R Wrestling is not responsible for this.
Also, again, we'll remind you every week we're going to be at Lexington Comic Con March 29th.
Yep, we will be there. We will be in the flesh.
So we're walking around. You see us, come say hi.
You see some big hairy motherfucker that looks like
We'll be with Stud Muffin Supreme at the same time.
Yeah, we'll be his entourage there, if you will. Yeah. If you see some big hairy motherfucker walking around, that's me.
Two big hairy motherfuckers. Anyway.
Too big hairy.
Right.
Big hairy.
But anyway, we're going to sign off here. Thanks for checking out our first part of our Rated-R WrestleMania overall retrospective.
Rated-R Mania.
Yeah. We'll start with WrestleMania VIII next part, and we'll move on. So, as always, everybody, I am Aaron, a.k.a. Stud Muffin Supreme.
And I might come.
I'm still Michael the Motherfucker, and this is the Rated-R Wrestling Podcast.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.